This is outside of Father Andrew's place with his address, basically, is what it is. This is Father Andrew's. They call it the Ritz because it's truly meager, but compared to other places of which people live, which we will show you other places. But this is the chapel that we had Mass in every morning underneath, like where he lives. Father Guy is from Norway. Norway or Finland? He's been a missionary there for years, is Father Guy. That's just the lady who came, and there's linens, whatever she sells. This is Nolly. And this is actually on the grounds. There's like a gate, and they cook and have a place like right behind Father Andrew's place. But this is just part of his place. These are two new showers, no bathrooms, but showers that Father Andrew built himself. And there's a sink right out here, and you'll see another picture where somebody stands there at the sink. So you just shower and then you brush your teeth or whatever outside. This is on the roof of Father Andrew's. This is like a water vat. There are chairs. This is where Dr. Joe slept. It's just a hut on top of the roof. So if you want to call it the penthouse, you can. But you can see these are other people's rooftop. I mean, they're just shingles if they even had a rooftop. So this is mine and Colleen's room. This is Colleen's bed, my bed. At night, we had a fan in between us. It was so hot. I've never been so hot in my life. And ours, they are supposed to oscillate, but Colleen and Mara's fan didn't oscillate. So every night when she got up to go to the bathroom, she'd be kind enough to turn it to me. And when I got up to go to the bathroom, I would turn it back on her. So that was our air conditioning.
And see that blue thing above where Joyce, I'm sure, is studying? There is that mosquito net. So if you wanted to use that, but it was even hotter under that. But no, we just looked at it.
And then this is on Father Andrew's ground too, like people that live there and work. If you look, the door, that's all it is. I don't know what's inside there, but I suspect it's just a bed or a room. Because, I mean, it's literally just whatever, 3 feet by 6 feet maybe. And then this, I think, is like the bathroom. Okay. No, flat screen TV. Oh, no, that's another thing. Like their wires, they don't have any code there. I've never seen so many plugs and like wires and like just hanging here. I mean, that was interesting. This is more of what's on the top. This is the roof, and they grow plants. There's plants up there. This is just two of the team members meeting. Those were chairs up there and just some more team members. Every morning and every night, we would kind of digress around the table, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. One of the people there had adopted a child, and because they had adopted a child, they also had a dog. But because they adopted the child, they could not have the dog. They would not let a newly adopted person have a pet. So she said, "Father, will you take my dog?" And Father took another dog. So.
And tell them about the little girl that's here.
Nolly. Nolly and her brother, their parents died and in the earthquake, and there was no one to take care of them. And so where I showed you the house that was like behind Father Andrew's, there is a family that lives there that just took these two children in. They don't adopt them, they don't do anything, they just take care of them. People just take care of other people. She was just a sweetheart. I love her. More pictures of children. And this is part of the church, which you'll see more pictures, a better picture that comes later. But so just keep that picture.
Because a lot of time when you have these couple hundred kids that were in line waiting, they're waiting for hours and hours. And a lot of them are just healthy kids that need to be seen kind of on a routine basis. But they were just playing, and we had bubbles there that they're running, and it was just amazing. It warmed your heart because not all of them. Part of the nurse's responsibility was if they needed to be seen, they moved up to the head of the line, which she'll tell you about a couple of those later. But in general, they're just like our 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I mean, they're just kids that just loved attention and just smiled and played with the bubbles.
These are just more pictures of the spirituality of St. Jude's. This is their choir. The women do not wear pants. Like, you do not wear pants to church. That would be like unheard of. But they come very clean, very nicely dressed. Their choir sings, oh my gosh, they don't have like, they're like one of those bongo drums or whatever, but their voices just rang. It was amazing. Then they had Father Guy and Father Andrew, and they had this African priest. This priest had to stop giving communion. I have never seen a man sweat so bad. I told you, it was hot. But it like dripped. He had all his vestments on, but I just thought that was interesting. But anyway, so they're very spiritual people. Oh, this was awesome. 2 mornings we went to Mass. One with Father Guy, and these are the same sisters of Mother Teresa. And they always pray all day. They kneel when they pray. They do not wear shoes when they're in there. And the one morning they come in and these children were coming in, and I thought, oh, how cute her mother must have made her outfits, because the 3 little girls all had the same flower dresses on, whatever they were like little. No, that wasn't what it was. Actually, the sisters take care of these children. It's not an orphanage, and they don't like adopt them, but for whatever reasons that their parents cannot, they're either sick or they can't afford to do them, but for a while, in any unlimited time, these sisters will take care of these children. But when they were coming in, and the ones that all had the little dresses on, they, like maybe first graders dress in this uniform, and kindergartners dress, so that's how they're kind of like identified. Well, the 3 little girls were all just little, and they were there, and they were all very cute, and the children were all there, and they were all different ages. And then there was this one little boy who was so cute, because Sister had to keep redirecting him. The other ones, they knelt, they prayed, they did everything, but the little boy, she had to keep, I thought, I had one like that. And then when we went out after Mass, Sister had asked Father Guy, would he bless the children? And Father said, oh, absolutely, whatever. All the children stood there like this, whatever, except the one little boy, that Sister had to keep redirecting. He was over by the car, and he was like looking inside, and I thought, he was special. So, but they're amazing. They're amazing.